Welcome to Relationship Coaching Group podcast. Whether this is your first visit or you've been following us, don't forget to download this podcast to reference later because we keep it real with scenarios, tips, and suggestions. Everything relationship centered. Hello, I'm Roxanne, your relationship coach and host, along with my co-host, the professor. Together, we've been coaching couples and singles for over 20 years, and we're here to work with you. So get ready for today's podcast, because last podcast was, are you ready to be in a relationship? And today, we're going to bring up signs that you may not be ready for a relationship. But before we dive into this, I want to say, hello, Professor.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous.
I'm happy to be here, and big hello to our wonderful listeners.
Great. Now, we're going to be talking about something that doesn't get said enough in dating conversations. Sometimes we're just not ready for a relationship, and that's okay. Not ready doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It usually means there's something that needs a little more attention first. You ready for us to break it down, Professor?
I think I'm going to need more than coffee on this one because I know we're going to trigger some people today.
And that's okay, because here we keep it real. All right, the first sign, your past is still showing up. If your last relationship still affects how you react today, that matters. I'm going to give you an example, Professor, okay? And for our listeners. Someone you're dating doesn't text back right away, and your mind goes, here we go again. Now, that reaction isn't about them. It's about something old that hasn't healed yet. And guess what? A new person cannot fix old wounds.
Wow. This is one of those topics that we deal with often. When you have finished a relationship, close the door. It's done. We have seen so many that want to keep them as a friend. Well, they're my friend. They're my friend. You cannot have had a relationship with somebody and then keep them as a friend.
So you're saying you have to let your past go.
Let it go. Be done with it. Close that door. Move on. Because when you hold on, then you're bringing this into your new relationship. And anything the new relationship does, you're going to be bringing it up and comparing it against your old.
And honest situations may come up that may be similar to what they experienced in the past. And they may even break up because of that.
Right.
And lose a good person because something triggered them.
There's a difference between a red flag and a trigger, because the trigger is something that you didn't like, or something happened to you in the old relationship. And like you said, they didn't text them back right away or whatever. And, oh, he's cheating or she's cheating.
Right. And it may be something legit.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. Gotta close that door, because if you don't, you drag those wounds with you wherever you go. It's like putting on a backpack, put all your wounds in a backpack and take it with you through life. So every time a relationship goes apart, you put it in the backpack and take it with you.
Old baggage.
Old baggage. Yep. That's it.
Yep.
Close the door.
Yes.
Close it, lock it, chain it, and be done with it.
All right. Second sign that you may not be ready for a relationship we're going to discuss is you avoid conflict completely. And this may be like you stay quiet to avoid an argument, or you say it's fine when it isn't. Now, healthy relationships need honest conversations, even when they're uncomfortable. Avoiding them doesn't keep the peace. You know what it does? It just delays the problem.
There you go. Say that again.
Avoiding conflict doesn't keep the peace. It just delays the problem.
And when we say conflict, we're not talking about that excess level. We're just talking about having that discussion, why,
right?
Or figuring it out.
Right. Something that they may not agree with, something that they maybe something being said to them that they may not
We see that a lot in people who have low self-esteem, low confidence, and they don't. I don't want to cause any rifts. I don't want to cause an argument. And what happens is that is the start of sucking the life out of you.
Yeah, if you cannot speak your mind in a very tactful way.
Yeah, you got to speak with intent. You got to speak with intention. You got to speak with having respect for them and everything, but you got to speak with purpose and speak clearly of what is it that's on your mind.
I have a scenario. The partners says, I'm going to take you out tomorrow night. So you just be ready tomorrow night, 7:00, I'll pick you up. And 7:00 the next day shows up and no call, no nothing. And you're waiting there for your date. And this keeps happening. Things like this keep happening. And you don't say anything? Come on.
That's because they're trying to hold on to someone thinking it's love. Because I love him. No, what you've done is you've given up your power to someone who's trying to suck the life out of you.
Right. And then when you ask, well, I was waiting, you didn't call, I was waiting, what do you think? I don't have a job? And then the argument, the defense comes from the other partner. And then it makes the silent partner shut up. It makes them, because they don't want to avoid conflict at all cost.
One of the things that we've taught, and when we've had our group sessions or conferences, is how to put across your concern with grace, with purpose, and addressing the situation. Because every time you don't address the situation, you're giving them permission to do more.
And it builds up.
Yes.
And when it builds up, and the volcano erupts.
And then that eruption can go into your mega eruption. Then it goes from a mega eruption to the place where nobody wants to go.
Wow. Yeah.
And
that could be really
ugly. It goes up into the area of violence.
Yes, it could.
And that's what you don't, and that's because the person has allowed that to continue time and time and time.
Right. And if you can't speak your mind, if you can't share what's going on, what you don't like to your partner, then that's not a good sign.
No, and that's maybe a time when you need to get a coach or a therapist or a counselor or somebody to help you. In our podcast, we'll never tell you, oh, come to us, you're the best. We never do that. We give you the tips, and then it's up to you to try and find somebody that can help you.
But we always say that, if you can't resolve issues on your own, or if it gets too out of hand, that's when you may need a counselor or a coach.
Yeah.
But I like that phrase. Avoiding conflict doesn't keep the peace. It just delays the problem. So if you cannot, again, if you can't speak what's bothering you, if you can't speak what you don't like in the relationship, then that may be a sign.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that.
Don't lose your voice in a relationship. Do not lose your voice.
Your voice is important to you. Use it.
Yes. And the third sign that may show you that you may not be ready for a relationship is, again, I think this piggybacks on what we're just talking about. You lose yourself when you're dating someone. If you notice that your world starts to shrink once you're in a relationship, pay attention.
Amen.
And it may be that they want you to drop your routines or hobbies.
Drop your friends.
And may mean that you may be putting your needs last.
That's what I call a succubus relationship.
A what?
A succubus relationship. They're sucking the life out of you.
Oh my. That's a new one. That's a new one, Professor.
That's it. Because what it does, it leads. See, that's the start of control.
Right.
When they start sucking the life out of you, and then they get you to the point where you become weak and they control you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
No.
And a relationship shouldn't cost you your sense of self.
When you no longer have a sense of self, that's the time when you need to say, I gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that only gets worse.
Right. And if you allow it, then you're not ready for a relationship.
Yeah, you're not ready.
You can't let people tear you away from what you were doing before. Tear you away from the life that you had before.
Exactly.
If you had family time where family got together and that they want you to stop that. If you have friends that they want you to cut off, all these are signs that's not healthy.
And when we say this, we're not saying to the relationship where someone might say, your girlfriends, you're married, they're all single, they want to go out and drink, that's a different thing. When someone is trying to pull you away from seeing all your friends, your family, and making a big deal out of all these things that you're looking to go, that you normally would do, change your routine, that's a sign.
Yeah, I had a client years ago that the partner wanted them to stop going to church.
Yeah.
And that was a big part of their life, going to church, having it. And that didn't.
That's all the signs. Although, see, no one ever comes out and tries to control you right away. What they do is it's a gradual. Mm-hmm. They slowly start sucking the life out of you, making you feel inadequate, mm-hmm. that you're weak,
or that you don't need to be doing that.
You don't need them. You got me. You don't need them.
Yes, yes.
And they slowly just start sucking out, and then they stick their claws in you, and then they've got you.
Oh, yeah.
So we see that so much, and then once you're in, and when people are trying to tell you, you keep staying in because your excuse is, but I love them.
And we want to help people with healthy relationships.
Yes.
We just want.
Stop using the excuse, I love him, because it's not love.
And what does Tina Turner say? What's love got to do with it?
Absolutely. Because it's not a healthy relationship.
No. And we definitely want you guys to have a healthy relationship. So we want to share these tips and scenarios.
Absolutely.
Now, the next sign that you may not be ready for a relationship is that you move too fast to be in a relationship. Slow down, slow your roll, put the brakes on.
Wow, that is such a big one.
Right. And what let me share what it would look like. Getting emotionally close very quickly and talking about future plans early on in the relationship. Like, when are we getting married, or when are we going to have kids?
That's a different from in the beginning, or getting to know that person, and you ask, is it someone that you might say, do you think you'd ever want to be married? Do you think you'd want to have kids?
Yeah.
That's a different type of question than going in, when are we going to have kids? Right. When are we going to get married?
When are we going to get engaged?
Yeah. And you've only
3 months.
Yeah. It's,
slow your roll.
Granted.
Get to know people.
Granted, there's some relationships out there that they've met, and 3 weeks later they've got married, and they're doing really well. Those are very, very few and far between. And then those that meet each other, go crazy, get married, and 3 weeks later they're getting a divorce.
Wow.
Because they're moving too fast.
Yeah. Because real closeness takes time.
Yes.
Rushing can skip the steps that actually build trust. Because you can't marry someone that you don't trust, and if you don't trust them, that means you haven't gotten to know them. You have to get to know someone to be able to trust, because trust is a cornerstone of a relationship.
When I hear people saying, well, we've been dating each other for a year, and out of that year you've seen each other maybe once or twice through the week. So you really haven't been dating. But you think you've dated because you talk to each other on the phone for a long time. There's a difference between talking on the phone and being in person and seeing with your own eyes on how they behave, how they talk to you, how they treat you. It's a completely different thing than talking on the phone.
Oh, definitely, definitely. You have to meet somebody person to get to know them. And again, it takes time.
It takes time.
It does take time.
Because one of the episodes that we're going to do, and I'm not going to say it, but cover your ears. Cover your ears.
Right.
Cover your ears. Okay. She got her ears covered. I want to talk about catfishing.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah. See, you're not supposed to listen. I really want us to do one for catfish.
Yes.
Because that has become huge because of social media. So, far away.
Well, we definitely will. All right, here's the next sign that you may not be ready for a relationship. If you keep dating the same type of person, I think we're going to be on this one for a little bit. Different face, same story.
You've heard the saying, you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a what?
Still a pig.
You can't. God, this is frustrating because this is one of the ones that drive me nuts. You can't, when you pick the same person over and over again, they may look different, they may have a different hairstyle, but the mask they wear is the same. You pick an alcoholic and it doesn't work out. And then you pick another alcoholic, but this time, he's been in recovery or she's been in recovery for 3 weeks. No.
Yeah.
You pick someone who is rude and disrespectful to you, and you keep picking those persons.
Yes.
If you've picked the same person over and over, and you and I have worked with a lady.
Oh, yes.
Remember her?
Yes.
We made her describe all the relationships that she's had.
Her last three, last three.
It was actually the last 4. We did the last 4 because you said 3 and I pushed the next one.
Okay. Right.
And they were all the same. And we asked if she had pictures, and believe it or not, she had pictures of all of them. And they even looked very similar.
They were similar. Yeah.
Well, that's just my type. No, it's not your type.
It hasn't been working.
No,
10 years.
When you keep picking the same face and the same speech, the same stuff that people keep spewing at you, and you keep falling for it, and
you have the same story as I said, different face, same story,
and with that.
And that hurts my heart.
It sure does. Because it's that's one of the ones that really hurt me. Because it's like you can do so much better.
And they're usually very sweet, very sweet.
Every single one of them have been absolute sweethearts. Guys too, really nice men.
And I think it's taken advantage.
And it's because some of those traits in those individuals are what I call fixers. And that is going to be one of our thing. And a fixer, and I'm just going to say what a fixer is real quick. It's somebody that thinks they can fix everybody.
Yes.
And quite a few of those individuals, they have that fixer personality.
Yep.
They think they can fix them. I can help them. I can change them. No.
Yeah. And sometimes they'll break up. I had a client a few years ago. They did manage to break up, but a month later, they went right back to that person dealing with the same issue, the alcoholism, the rudeness, the physical violence that went on, the pushing and shoving. It was, and she was so sweet, so sweet. My heart just.
I don't want to make it clear. We're not saying that alcoholics and drug users, all these people, bad people. Let's make that clear, because I know people who have gone through counseling and therapy and treatment and all those things and are doing fantastic, have amazing lives. Business people have turned their lives around.
Right.
We're talking about the habitual offenders, the one that keep doing the same thing over and over again.
And that's not ready to change.
Right.
That's not ready
They're not ready to change, they keep picking those type of people because their view of themselves is less.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't.
You mean the non-perpetrators keep picking the perpetrators.
The perpetrators, because their view of themselves is less. They don't view themselves as worthy of something good.
Right. And we spoke of that on the last one.
Right.
Knowing your worth.
That's it.
That's
a big thing.
It is.
And when we say, and again, I want to say, when we say know your worth, we're not talking about, I'm a baddie and I'm this and I'm that. That's not what we're talking about. Knowing your worth is knowing who you are, the type of person you are, and how you fit in the world.
Right. And that no one should have to suffer in a relationship.
Yeah.
A relationship isn't to suffer with someone being abusive or not contributing in a healthy way to that relationship.
Yeah. It should be healthy.
Yes. Very healthy. Kind of like eating broccoli. That's healthy.
What the heck was that? See, whenever I eat broccoli now, I'm thinking about that.
That's healthy.
That's healthy.
Relationships should be like eating broccoli. Yes. Shout out to broccoli.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, so just know that, again, if you are having a difficulty with a relationship that you feel you need to get out of, and you're not sure how to, that's when you need a counselor, you need a relationship coach, you need someone to guide you through it.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So, Professor, do you have any last thoughts?
I do. One, I want to address the people out there that I know we've touched somebody out there this is you, and I don't want you to feel like there's no way of getting out, despair or anything. Trust me, you can get out of this and you can get into a healthy relationship. You just need a little push.
Yeah, guidance. And that's why we're here.
Exactly.
Because we want to be able to guide. We've been through ups and downs in relationships early on.
Absolutely.
But we're to a point where we want to be able to help. We want
absolutely. We've been doing this a long time.
A long time.
And we help people all over. We even specialize in expats. As I'm an expat myself, we understand what it's like to be in a relationship with a different person from a different country, cultures, religion, all those things melding together.
And we do video coaching as well.
And we do video coaching as well. But listeners, this is to help you to maybe see, whoa, that's me. That's me they're talking about. And if that's you, then maybe it's time to get out of that and be better, to find that right person.
Right. Because we've seen, again, as I said, we've seen the ups and downs of relationships, and we're just here. We're just here to help.
We're just here to help you. Don't go through life telling yourself, I'm undateable. Nobody's going to want me. Because there's somebody who wants you, but you just have to put yourself in the light for the right person.
Definitely. It's all about being in a healthy relationship.
Right.
That's what we want to see.
Knowing who you are. Once you're comfortable with yourself, being with yourself, and like we said in the last episode, being able to go out and have dinner by yourself, go to movies by yourself, being comfortable.
Being comfortable in your own skin.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then that gets you ready. And trust me, when you have that and you meet someone, they see that confidence. There's a difference between the confidence and the cockiness and I'm this and like that, and it's arrogance. I'm a bad.
I don't need anybody.
That's you'll trust me.
Everybody needs somebody.
Everybody. It's nice to have somebody, but it's got to be mutual. Has to be not one-sided, because you don't want to be the person that has the life sucked out of them.
Right. Strive for healthy relationship.
Like broccoli. I'm not going to let you forget that, broccoli.
Well, we're going to go with our closing thoughts. Now, not being ready doesn't mean you'll never be ready. And I think Professor touched on that. It just means that you're in a season of learning, healing, or getting clear on what you want and what's best for you, what makes you happy. And that's not a weakness. That's self-awareness. Because sometimes the best step toward a healthy relationship is taking a pause and choosing yourself first. Yes. Now we're going to leave them with a question.
Far away.
Yeah, we're going to leave them with something to think about. The question for you listeners, are you ready? Here's the question of the day. What are you hoping a relationship would give you that you're not giving yourself?
Ooh, I like that.
What are you hoping a relationship would give you that you're not giving yourself?
I like that.
Yes. Because now make sure you put in the comments. We want to hear from you.
Yeah. Or email.
Yes. We want to hear from you guys.
And if we also happy to do live, if you want to join in on the session.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We're set up for that. So if you want to join in on the session, we can send you a link and you can join in.
Join in, listeners. We'd love to have you. So any last thoughts, Professor?
No, I'm thinking about that broccoli.
Yes, let's go get some broccoli. Cheese on top. Listeners, we thank you for being a part of the Relationship Coaching Group community. You are a part of the Relationship Coaching Group community, and we thank you. We appreciate you being with us.
Yes.
And you can find us at www.relationshipcoachinggroup.com. And you can email me at roxanne@myrcgroup.com. And until next time, speak your needs clearly, listen without interrupting, and remember, you're not alone. Together, we got this.
We got you.
We got this.
Broccoli.